What's up, y'all? I I'm confused. I'm not confused. I'm annoyed is probably the better word. And I'm not actually. Nope, I'm not trying to understand. I'm going to set a boundary and I'm going to make a thing clear, and then I'm going to tell you the ways in which is whiteness whiting. For people who are in my inbox asking me questions, which here's what I don't understand. I don't have a personal relationship with you. I don't know you. I've never met you. I have no vested interest in the individual details of your life. I put videos out that are general education. I don't invite, I didn't show up in your inbox with a direct and personalized message to you. I showed up on the interwebs with a message that certainly you should take if it feels applicable, but it does not invite you to deeper access into my life. It doesn't invite you to then treat me like your personal black oracle who's supposed to answer you and all your white friends who now have questions about all the things they've never thought about. Now Sonya's supposed to answer them directly. And it just is a level of hubris I don't actually understand, because I don't write strangers on the internet and ask them to fix personal issues in my life. So I don't understand what, and again, it's stinky. And it's stinky because whiteness is entitlement. Whiteness is entitlement. That if somebody extends something to you, it must mean that you are now an ever-flowing fount of resource for them. Like, it is the nature of whiteness to exploit and extract, to overdo, overuse, overtake whatever it is that is offered freely. It's the reason why we are on the brink of ecological destruction, because white people struggle to be in balance. Whiteness does not have any experience of balance. It's like if something is there and is given to me, it must be something that I can take from every single day for as long as I want to with no restrictions. It doesn't occur to me that what it offered was all that there was. It doesn't occur to me that it's not something that I should then keep going back to and taking more of and taking more of and taking more of. It's the difference between the tree that drops the fruit and the tree that you go and steal all the fruit from. When a tree drops the fruit, it's because it's ripe. It's ready for you to take. You don't go to the tree every day and be like, I don't understand can you tell me why this one isn't ripe yet? Can you tell me when you're going to drop that one? Can you tell me? Stop. Stop. You all have it is so unacceptable. And it's such, again, a way that whiteness operates in the world, is that it expects everything to serve it. And if you give it, it expects you to give more. And give more. You don't have an individual relationship with me. So if you're in my inbox saying anything other than thank you for what you've shared, and I'll patiently wait until you share something else, you are being extractive and exploitative. That is white supremacist delusion. That I now owe you answers to all of your racialized questions that ever happened in life. Black stranger on the internet. Come on, y'all. It can't be this. Whiteness has you believe that you are owed things. And not only just that you are owed, but that you have access to anything it is that you want, including the time, energy, experience of a Black woman who's a complete and total stranger to you. You don't know me. I appreciate that you follow me. I am glad that there is something that I say that is of use to you, and you have no personal relationship with me. And so, again, to ask me to do labor on your behalf is to assume that I owe you something. Is to assume that I just desire to be at the 24-hour Instagram DM beck and call of white people and all their questions. It's so offensive. I don't DM you and ask you to solve my life problems. But that's the expectation in which whiteness operates, is that Black people owe you something, or that Black people are an endless source of extraction. And that is what whiteness did in Africa. Black people are to be extracted and used in our service. There's a video online of a graphic that talks about the transatlantic slave trade, and it has a journey. It shows you in little red dots each of the ships that sailed to Africa from around the nation, or around the world to capture enslaved Africans. And at one point, there are so many red dots that someone says it looks like someone opened up an artery. That is what the extraction of bodies from Africa to labor in the United States and in Europe and in the Caribbean and in South and Central America. That is what it looked like. It looked like someone opened up an artery, and that's exactly what it was. They opened up the artery of Blackness and bled us out. And that is what you do when you are in my inbox, is you are trying to open up the artery of me and bleed me out in service towards your education that you could get on your own, or that you could pay a school, or that you could buy a book, or that you could look up a lecture online. You could type the same question that you typed to me in Google and receive answers. I am not a site of white extraction, and I will not be used as such. Receive what there is for you to receive, and then go do your work. And stay out of my inbox asking me questions as if I owe you something. It is such an act of white supremacist delusion. It is an act of violence. It is a place for you to sit with and be with what in me feels entitled to this woman. And how do I extract that?